first video, we talked about why protein needs change as you age. In the second video, we talked about how timing becomes more important than the total amount of protein throughout the day, especially after you get past 40. And in today's video, we're going to talk about why if you've increased your protein needs and you've also changed the timing up and gotten more protein throughout the day, it still feels like your recovery is just not where it should be or where it used to be. We're going to kind of close the loop and explain why that happens today. And the reality is not that protein is failing you or that your body's failing you. It's not a nutrition need at all. The reality is this is a recovery problem. So protein coming into the body, as we've talked about in the last couple of videos, is a signal. So especially as we age, we want to be thinking about protein more from the standpoint of what is this nutrient signaling in my body? What is it telling my body it's okay to do, more than just the macro component? And so protein, when we ingest it, tells our body it's okay to start building, repairing, recovering. And when we're young, that signal is really strong and it works really well. And as we age, the signal diminishes. And so that's why the timing of signaling becomes so much more important. But the other thing at play here is that it's not forcing the body to build, repair, recover. It's giving it permission to build, repair, and recover, which means that we can send the signal all day long, but we've got to have the recovery and resources available to actually adapt and repair and rebuild. If those resources are all being allocated elsewhere in the body, we're not going to be able to signal the muscles to repair, energy, sleep, things like that. And when we're young, we can do all those things. We have a lot more resources available to us, a lot more resilience, and a lot more capacity to deal with stress and recover. But as we age, those resources, they start to shrink down. And so our resilience and our capacity to continue repairing at the same level, it changes. And so this is where we can do all the right things from a nutrient signaling standpoint. We can signal the body the correct way, and we can still have all of these same issues taking place, because as you age, your body changes. So today's video, we're going to break down what some of those changes look like. And then in future videos in this series, we're going to talk about other things that you can do in your body to support the recovery and repair process, to build your resilience, and to help support nutrients so that your body has what it needs to repair. So when that protein signal hits, your body can do what it's supposed to do. So when it comes to stress and recovery in the body, especially as we age, managing stress becomes even more important. And I always think about stress and recovery kind of as a seesaw. And so if we're increasing stress over here, we've got to at some point take a load off the stress and give our body the ability to repair and recover. And so stresses are what allow our body to adapt and grow and build over time. And stress is not inherently a bad thing. The bad thing is when stress and recovery shift this way, and we never take our foot off the gas and give our body a chance to actually repair and recover. And as we age, we become less resilient to stress. We've got more cumulative stress. We've got kids and work and life and finances and all of these things that build up, and we've got this big emotional stress. We've also got more exposure to the environment, and so toxic burden on the body increases as we age. And then we've put a lot of physical stress on our body. We've abused our body, especially for guys. We beat ourselves up a lot when we're young, right? And so we've got all of these stresses that just culminate within the body. And when we have all of the resources to adapt, things are okay and we can kind of push through it and we don't notice it as much. But as we age, when they build up, we're just burning through resources under the surface. I always say it's kind of like driving a car 100 miles an hour down the highway. And when you're going 100 miles an hour, it feels fun, but you don't see the gas tank draining under the surface. And eventually, we're going to get to the point where no matter how hard we push on the gas, where the car's just not going to go anywhere because there's no resources left to turn into energy and move the car, right? So this is kind of like protein. We're taking protein in, we're trying to get enough protein, we're trying to get that signal in throughout the day, we're pushing on the accelerator, but the car's not going anywhere, or it's not going as fast as it used to because we burnt through all the resources. So this is where we want to start talking about kind of what do we need to do and what do we need to change in our life and in our body to allow the body to start adapting the way it's supposed to again. In future videos and in previous videos on this channel, we've talked about the importance of sleep. Sleep is when our body repairs and recovers. We have increases in hormones. We have emotional regulation. We have all sorts of really, really important things that happen when we're sleeping. But as we age and as life happens, we don't necessarily prioritize sleep the way that we used to. And sleep consistency tends to take a back seat, and we stay up later, we're doing other things, we're up too early, or we're not getting the quality of sleep that we should, and recovery tanks because of that. We've got all of these things that kind of happen and build up, right? I've got a video all about sleep. So if you feel like sleep might be something that's impacting your recovery, go check that video out. We can link it in the comments below. But we've got to make sure sleep is dialed in. From there, we've got to make sure that we've got nutrition and got all of our energy. So protein's important. Carbs may be more important as we age, depending on what's going on, what energy systems look like. And then there are other things outside of that that we can use to activate the nervous system, increase our resilience. Things like saunas and cold plunging and red light therapy and all sorts of things I've talked about on this channel. And that's kind of what the next step is, right? So if we've done the protein, right, and we've increased our protein levels to an adequate level as we age, and we've increased the timing of the protein throughout the day, but it just feels like it's not working, then stay tuned, because in future videos, we're going to talk about how recovery needs change as you age and how specific things that you can do help to support the body's ability to adapt and recover and absorb the stress and absorb the training, and then be able to actually grow and repair and build from that. So it's not that your body's broken. It's just that things change as you age, and if we understand what's happening from a physiological standpoint, we can actually harness that to improve the way that you feel, the way that you repair, the way that you age, and what your life is going to look like in the future. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you back here for future videos, and we're going to dive all into recovery in an upcoming series.